Appreciate your patience this afternoon. I'd like to call the meeting to order. It is a special meeting of the Board of Trustees of the McAllen Independent School District. Today, May 18th, the year 2015. We are here to address 7 items on today's agenda. It's a day I'm sure that most of you have been waiting for, except maybe Debbie. With great anticipation. So without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and get started. First order of business would be to recite a prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'm going to ask Ms. Saliceda to lead us in both of those this afternoon. Ms. Saliceda.
Thank you. Please stand. Dear God, we have come together in your name to work for the good of our schools. Stay with us with your invisible presence and pour your spirit upon us. Make us your gifts in a spirit of trust and guidance and a spirit of prudence and understanding, so that the children of our district may experience an abundance of learning, compassion, and peace. Let harmony reign among us, and let us keep our eyes ever fixed on you. In your holy name we pray. Amen. Amen. A pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Ms. Saliceda. There's a few people standing in the back. Is there any empty seats back there that we can accommodate a few more people? There's some up front. I don't know.
Can't we kick people out of here?
Oh, you got to.
Don't worry about that.
All right.
Still wait for them to sign my voucher.
First item on today's agenda would be to canvass the May 9th, 2015 Board of Trustees election. The results for places 1, 2, 4, and 5. This time I'd turn it over to Dr. Mike Barrera for the canvassing election and the election results. Dr. Barrera, good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Board of Trustees, Dr. Ponce and guests. On May the 9th, 2015, the McAllen Independent School District held Board of Trustees election for places 1, 2, 4, and 5. As required by policy BBB legal, the Board of Trustees shall canvass the returns at the time set by the presiding officer, not earlier than the 3rd day or later than the 11th day after the election day. I brought, as part of the policy, I included in the attachments. I also have from the Hidalgo County Elections Department, the systems manager, Mr. Michael Sosa, which will be presenting the results of the general election for the canvass report. Mr. Sosa?
Thank you, Board. For this past election, we had 9,398 votes. We had school trustee place 1, Marcos Suarez, at 3,122 votes, which equals 36.74%. We had Enedelia Eni Olivares, 661 votes at 7.78%. We had Delinda Dolly Gonzalez Alcantar, 2,043 votes, 24.04%. Maricruz Del Villar Abbott, 2,672 votes with 31.44%. For school trustee place 2, we had Conrado Ito Alvarado at 4,382 votes, which equals to 52.32%. Don Delaney, 1,047 votes with 12.50%. Hilda Garza de Chazeau, 2,946 votes at 35.18%. In school trustee place 4 race, we had Erica de la Garza Lopez, 3,831 votes with 46.67%. Tony Forina at 4,378 votes with 53.33% of the votes. School trustee place 5, we had Daniel Danny Vela, 7,183 votes, and that's 100% of the votes.
I'm sorry, what was that? Thank you, Mr. Sosa.
You won.
This is the report as presented. There is a board recommended action this evening.
The recommended action would be to approve the canvassing and the results of the election of May 9th, 2015. Is there a motion to do so?
I
So-
move that we do so, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Saldivar. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Mr. Saldivar and seconded by Mr. Ball. Any further discussion on the item? Hearing none. All those in favor of the item signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Thank you, Board. Dr. Barrera.
Item number 2. Item
Item number 3.
excuse me. Yeah, I got a little tongue-tied here. It's item number 3. This is the order declaring the results of the trustees' election. On May the 9th, 2015, McAllen Independent School District held an election to elect the Board of Trustees for places 1, 2, 4, and 5. Said election being duly called, that notice of election was duly given, and that said election is held in accordance with law. On this day, May the 18th, the election results have been duly canvassed and documented, and the order declaring the results has been prepared.
Thank you, Dr. Barrera. Is there a motion?
I move,
So
Mr.
approved.
President, so approved.
Second?
But
For that,
prior to that, let me, I
Withdraw
was
the
just a little
motion.
premature here. But it is therefore found and declared and so ordered that by the Board of Trustees of McAllen Independent School District that the above trustees' election was duly called, that the notice of the said election was duly given, and said election was held in accordance with law, and that at said election, place number 1, Marco Suarez, place number 2, Conrado Ito Alvarado, place number 4, Tony Forina, place number 5, Danielle Danny Vela, elected to the Board of Trustees of the McAllen Independent School District, subject to their taking their oaths. It is further found and determined that in accordance with an order of the Board of Trustees, written notice of the date, the place, and subjects of the meeting was posted on a bulletin board located at the Central Administrative Offices of McAllen Independent School District, a place conveniently readily accessible to the general public, and said notice, having been so posted, remained posted for at least 72 hours preceding the scheduled time of said meeting. Now it's appropriate for the vote to be called.
thank you, Dr. Barrera. Mr. Saldivar?
Yes, sir, if I may.
Is there a
So I'll
second?
wait for your signal.
Next time, I like it.
I move that we accept the order of declaring results of the trustees' election.
I second.
It's been moved by Trustee Saldivar and seconded by Trustee Aliceda that we accept the order. Any more discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Thank you, Board. Dr. Barrera, item number 4, canvass of the school bond election results.
Yes, sir. Canvass of the school bond election results, a resolution canvassing the returns and declaration of the results of a bond election and other matters in connection therewith. A school bond election was held on May the 9th, 2015, in the amount of $297 million. As required by policy BBB legal, the board shall canvass the returns at the time set by the presiding officer not earlier than the 3rd day or later than the 11th day after the election day. As stated in BBB legal, 2 members of the board constitute a quorum for the purposes of the canvassing of this election. I now turn it over to Mr. Sosa to read the election results.
For the bond proposition, we had for 2,790 at 29.92%, and against at 6,536 for 70.08%.
Thank you, Mr. Sosa.
And that the Board of Trustees canvass the May 9th, 2015 election results.
Thank you, Dr. Barrera. Is there a motion to approve the canvass?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by Trustee Ball and seconded by Trustee Aliceda. Any further discussion on the item? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Motion carries 4-0. Thank you, Board. Next item on this afternoon's agenda is the acceptance of the filing of statement of elected and/or appointed officials. Dr. Barrera?
Yes, sir. Before taking the oath or affirmation of office and entering upon duties of the office, newly elected and appointed trustees shall sign the required officer statement The statement shall be retained within the official records of the McAllen Independent School District. I am Mr. John Wilde and Jose Soto here to assist the four candidates. Okay, we call to the podium Mr. Marco Suarez.
Don't forget to prick his finger. Sign that blood.
Get the blood?
That's sign blood.
Copy his credit card.
You get a credit report? There you go.
Next, we call Corrado Ito Alvarado III. Next, we call Mr. Jorge Antonio Forina.
Quiet as he ever been, Mr. Leon.
Concentrating.
Good job, Jorge.
Next, we call Mr. Daniel Danny Vela.
Smile for the camera. Give the pen away.
Ready for the oath?
Number 6.
Good. We are now ready for item number 6, and that's to administer the oath of office. So what we'll do is we'll call each one, beginning in the same order. First, we'll call Mr. Marco Suarez. And he's sworn in by Mr. Ramon Garcia.
Marco, you have your family. Your family.
John.
Short people rock.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Are we ready? All right, if you would, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I,
I,
and your name,
Marco Suarez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties
the duties
of the office
of the office
of McAllen Independent School District
of McAllen Independent School District,
Board of Trustee,
Board of Trustee,
Place 1
Place 1
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will,
and will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
This is the credit card forms on file.
They're under my wife's name.
Good, no limit.
Yeah. Congratulations.
It just wouldn't be the same if I didn't thank two very important people in my life that are not here right now. That's my mom and dad, who have always been with me, and my family, my brothers and sisters, and most of all, the city of McAllen for believing in me. This is a great honor, and I appreciate everybody being here today. And I have some big shoes to fill, Debbie, but I promise you, like I did from the very beginning, to listen and to protect McAllen. Thank you.
Why, yes.
Marco, they're high heels. That's the way he likes it.
Never go home.
No.
Next in order, we have Conrado Ito Alvarado III, and he'll be sworn in by Judge Crane.
No, Judge Hinojosa.
Judge Hinojosa.
So your father came really dressed up? I've become a big fan of Aggie's public servants, I have to tell you. If you would please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I
I,
state your name, please.
Conrado Alvarado,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office
of the office
of McAllen Independent School District Board of Trustee,
McAllen Independent School District Trustee,
Place 2
Place 2
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state,
of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's Judge Green.
Thank you very much. Just a few words. I want to thank Judge Hinojosa. He swore me in almost 10 years ago during my first stint in the school board, and he's been a friend of mine. When I first met the judge, he would run at the park, and I accidentally backed into his car. I didn't know he was the judge at the time, and when the police officer came and I tried to say, well, I think he wasn't parked in the right spot, and I was trying to minimize the damage. He said, young man, he's the federal judge. It's your fault. And I was like, oh wow. So when I talked to him, I was like, I didn't know this all these years. I didn't know you were a judge. I was like, what did I call him? So thank you for being in front. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
A few more words too. I know Mr. Suarez Relu to service our former board members. Ms. Crane, also want to add a special thank you to Ms. De La Garza and to the person I'm replacing, Ms. Sejo. I'm sorry. I was having a hard time pronouncing her name. Hilda and Erica and everyone, I just want to thank you for the service. It's a bittersweet moment because we have new people coming in and they're walking out and they put their hearts and soul into public service. So I just want to publicly thank them for all that y'all have done.
Thank you.
I also want to thank my family, starting with my nephew there, Mikey. He was one of my big supporters holding my sands at the polls. Mikey, good job, Mikey.
Good job.
There you go. My sisters, people ask me how come I didn't hire politiqueras or anything like that. I have my sisters and my family. So, they're not shy to give me their opinions, so I look forward for them giving my opinions as we move forward. They're both in the education field, so I look forward to that. My mom, a couple times I was worried she was going to cost me a couple of votes because people say, I know your mom, she taught me because she was there at Mac High for a long time. I was like, uh-oh, is this good or bad? 99.9, it was great. Just that .001 that said my mom failed your class, but nevertheless, my mom helped me out a lot too. I know on Saturday there at Lark, standing in the heat all day, asking people to vote for me. One person, said, if you're the son of your mom, you got to be a good person. So, Mom, thanks for your help. My dad, also, for y'all that know, he was, out there every day at early vote, helping me, shaking everybody's hands that walked in. Probably knows half of McAllen or more than McAllen, right? I mean, he knows everybody and stood by me. So, again, another reason why I didn't have to hire a politica to my dad is there. This young lady, my niece, wore my shirt to Mac High on the first day that she could, and she was very vocal, wearing my buttons and all that, and then I appreciate that. My other kids are not here, and that's because I asked them not to be here. When I decided to run for school board, I said no school events or nothing's going to get in the way of them. My son is at football camp right now. He's been looking for this day from day one. and he wanted to be here, but I said, absolutely not. You need to be over there. And so Adam, was 2 years old when I started, and when I left, he's one of the reasons why with my other kids, because they needed a full-time dad. Now, I don't coach anymore. The school coaches them. They're in great hands, but I'm glad he's over there. And then my other daughter, Lex, is a junior at Rowe, and she's fighting every single day to improve her grade point average to get into college. The same thing. She said, Dad, I'll be there. I said, absolutely not. You study with your group over there, and my service to the community is not to interfere with them. So I just want to thank them for the support. My other daughter, Ashley, is here. She's my replica in terms of she'll probably run for public office one day and do a better job than me. Not shy, even though she looks shy. She is a go-getter. And thank you, Ashley, for all that you did. My wife, Lily, is my rock. She stood by me last time. I know people, last time when I came off the board, they would ask her why, and ever since then, she's got the question, when is he going to run again? When is he going to run again? And she always said the same thing, when it's up to your decision, I stand by you. And she did, and I just thank you for all she's done. She's not as quiet as she looks. She's very opinionated as too. She'll keep me grounded. If for whatever reason I step out of line, she'll put me back in place. So I want to thank you. And I could be here all day thanking all y'all, my friends and family all day. I know. But I just want to say a sincere thank you to all my friends and family. There's a lot of you out here that supported me. I want to thank the city, the voters, for giving this another opportunity to serve. And I'm going to try my best and give them my all. So thank you.
I know.
Next, we call Mr. Jorge Antonio Forina to be sworn in by Judge Aliceda.
Do I need a mic?
Raise your right hand. I
I,
state your name.
Jorge Antonio Forina,
Do solemnly swear or
do
affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties of office
execute the duties of office
of McAllen Independent School District Board of Trustee,
of McAllen Independent School District Board of Trustee,
Place 4,
Place 4
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws of the United States
and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge. Wow. Anybody who knows me knows that I haven't met a microphone I don't like. Do I need to sign these first, Mr. Worley? Oh, sorry. I'll be back. Okay, where were we? There are so many thanks to start giving. First of all, to each and every person in this room, thank you for coming out, for showing your interest. Team Tony was made up of a lot of people, and I certainly appreciate that support that we received in the 3 months that we were running. Obviously, my family here, my son Antonio, student body president, senior class at Nicky Rowe, my son Beto, my daughter Marielena, mi suegra favorita Marielena, my daughter Alicia. You're going to notice a theme. My mom, Marielena, and of course my rock, Miriam. This would not be possible without you guys being here. My dad, the original, Tony Forina, is in the back. Sophia and Dago for being there for me. Guys, I appreciate it. When we embarked on this journey on February 27th, because the deadline to file was February 28th, we weren't sure what kind of support we were going to get, but the voters of McAllen have definitely turned out, and for that I am forever appreciative. I am here for my community. I look forward to being here, and I look forward to the success that MISD will have with this great team of leaders. For Erica, Hilda, Debbie, thank you, ladies. Thank you for the fine work that you guys did. To the current board, Sam, Danny, Doc, John, there you are. Sorry, my daughter's in the way. I look forward to a great success and a great run. This isn't a marathon. This is a sprint. So, wait, this isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. So,
You were right the first time.
again, I appreciate all the love and support that that McAllen has given to me and my family, and I'm forever grateful. Thank you.
And next, we call Mr. Daniel Vela to be sworn in. And he will be sworn in by Judge Aliceda.
Do I need to recite this? You probably know it by you gotta memorize that.
I, Daniel D. Vela,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of office
of office
of McAllen Independent School Board Trustee, Place 5
of McAllen Independent School Board Trustee, Place 5
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, Brad.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Brad.
Oh man, I cut the bread. It hurts so bad. Tin can.
What can I say that I haven't already said? Third time's a charm, and I'm very grateful. First of all, I'd like to thank Judge Aliceda. Everybody knows that I'm a Longhorn, but my two sons have both graduated from A&M, so it's kind of like I'm turning into an Aggie. And it's appropriate that Judge Aliceda be here today because he graduated from A&M and now works at the University of Texas, so it's kind of like he's turning into a Longhorn, right?
Going backwards.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you all very much. I'd like to thank my family. Everyone else says the same thing, and they say it's cliché, but it's not. It's a total commitment of the family. For those newbies out there today, believe me, it's a full-time commitment, as much on their parts as it is on the individual board members' parts. And if the commitment is there and shared equally by all, then it'll be a successful run for that particular trustees. So I really, really, bottom of my heart, thank my family for helping me get elected and for supporting me all these years. I'm starting my third term, and it'll be 12 years at the end of that term. Well, we graduate our kids at 12th grade, so maybe I'll graduate this time around. I want to thank the community of McAllen. They have shown trust in me. They have placed their confidence in me over the last 8 years to do what is right for this community and for this school district. And I truly believe that I have done what is right, in my opinion and in my heart and in my mind. I feel I have done what is right for this community. And I will continue to do what's right for this community as well. I entered 8 years ago with energy, with great ideas, and today I still have that energy and those ideas. I have worked with many, and I literally mean many, school board members over the years that I have been here. They've come and gone. I remember each one of them very dearly. I have learned the good from each of them. And I sit with some tremendous board members today. And I'm very fortunate to be called one of the team of 8, because this isn't about I. This isn't about one person. This is about the team of 8, and a team of 8 that has been entrusted by this community to run this school district for the betterment of our kids and the betterment of our community, not only today, but for tomorrow. Having that experience, for that I am eternally grateful. It is something that I don't know anybody can feel doing anything else in their lives, and for that I am truly grateful. For the new board members, my hat's off to you. You guys did an amazing feat. I'm here. I've told each and every one of you that I am here. I am open. I'm here to guide you, to help you, to offer advice. And if you tell me to get out of the way, I'll get out of the way. But I just want to offer you that I am here so that we can all be a better team. Thank you for everyone who came in here today. I know it's important that you all spend an afternoon here. It shows that you all believe in the system, a system that works. Thank you all. I'm here to serve.
Yeah, we just have one more agenda item.
Yeah. We have one more item on this evening's agenda, and that is the recognition of the outgoing board member. As you all know, Debbie Crane Aliceda ran 4 years ago, and 4 years ago, more or less to the day, she was being sworn in as a newbie board member. She came in with a smiling face. You could tell she was full of energy and full of ideas. And I'd like to say, from my point of view, I think she did a marvelous job. I think she exceeded even her own expectations. She certainly exceeded ours. It was a pleasure and an honor to sit with you on this board, to work with you as part of the team of 8. There's no question in my mind that McAllen and McAllen Independent School District is a better place because of the service that you gave to this community. Thank you for everything that you have done for McAllen Independent School District.
I did just want to say a few things. I promised Trustee Vela I would be quick. I'm not allowed to acknowledge my family, but, but I just want to acknowledge my family. I saw my son skip out because he knew I would do this, but I just want to say thank you to my children. They're all sitting in the front row, and to my wonderful husband. Judge Ali said, I thank you so much for putting up with me for 4 years, and I'm back. Lucky you!
He seems real excited.
I know. I did tell Dr. Ponce, though, I said, you're going to have to pull me out of here kicking and screaming, because I have loved every minute of this, every second of it. I just live to serve McAllen. I have enjoyed it. I'm not going anywhere. I will be back in a quick 2 years. It will go by that quick. And I saw Trustee Farias, and he's one of the first ones. Dr. Caparuso and Trustee Javier Farias are with me at the very beginning, so I want to acknowledge him. It's a wonderful thing to be able to serve McAllen. I'm so full of gratitude to be able to do what I have done for the past 4 years. I'm so proud of my team. We've done wonderful, wonderful things, and I'm walking out of here with my head held high and the door's open because I'm coming right back. So thank y'all so much for everything.
Two more brief items. One is I will be presenting in recognition of her service to this school district a plaque to Mrs. Aliceda. And also, it's tradition here in McAllen, as you can see on the back wall, that the board presidents place their portraits on the back wall when they leave office. So in a few minutes after we take a picture, I guess, with your plaque up here in front, Ms. Aliceda will make her way back to the back, and she will place her portrait on the back wall of the President's wall. Thank you. Any other pictures?
The judge. Judge.
Oh, this is the best part. I worked so hard for this.
A brief item before we adjourn the meeting. I'd like for the 3 new board members to sit up here with a team of 8. No particular order at this point in time, but I think it would be appropriate before we adjourn this afternoon's meeting that the new board sit with us.
The fashion conscious versus the fashion unconscious.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone would like to say anything, I guess I'll open the floor for a brief statement or brief comment.
Place one is a place to be, by the way.
No more speeches from me, ready to work.
Let's go.
I look forward to it. At 5:46 p.m., this meeting is adjourned.